All right, this is episode 20. This episode is going to be pretty much all about robots. Robots, AI, all that kind of stuff.
AI. What's AI?
Artificial intelligence.
Oh, that was stupid.
What do you mean, what's AI?
I thought it was like something like, I didn't think it was artificial intelligence. I just thought it was going to be something else besides that.
Awesome something.
I don't. Just keep talking.
All right. So first thing about robots, obviously robots with AI are dangerous, can be dangerous. Have you seen, well, it doesn't matter if you've seen it or not because I'm going to show it to you. But the Boston Dynamics Spot robot?
No. Maybe. No. But
you haven't seen this?
Yeah, I'll let you show this real quick and I'll tell you something.
And this is Spot.
Oh my.
Look at that.
So you've probably seen this robot before, maybe hauling a truck or dancing to Bruno Mars's Uptown Funk. Semi-autonomous four-legged robots. And it does a lot more than just make videos for the internet. For about a month now, Boston Dynamics has been putting Spot to work, leasing units out to industry partners, and seeing how this kind of robot holds up in the real world. When you're standing next to Spot, the striking thing is how small and sturdy it is. It's just under 3 feet high and weighs 70 pounds, which means it's light enough for a single person to pick up. A lot of the movements you're seeing here are remote controlled by an operator, but Spot has a handful of basic skills it can do automatically. It knows how to climb stairs, how to avoid walls, and even knows how to dance a little.
That's scary, bro.
Is this not terrifying? Like it's awesome, but it is terrifying.
Yeah.
Spot's not tired at all. Of course, we've seen walking robots before, but few of them had Spot's sense of balance. Accelerometers tell Spot if it's moving, and torque sensors in the joints tell it exactly how its weight is distributed. If Spot feels itself on all between firm ground and loose dirt, which means navigating these dirt piles got a little chaotic. When it does fall, there's a protocol for righting itself, which works most of the time, although it did need human assistance when we flipped it into the bottom of a particularly steep ditch. The simplest way to use Spot is this controller, which uses the same layout as an Xbox. The left joystick moves Spot forward and back, straights left and right.
I can control him.
The right joystick spins it around. Tap a there isn't a spot wherever like time, Spot, sending Spot rig, or like...
Yo, this thing's wild, man. Look at the thing.
It's kind of... It's not hard. Right now, started to exactly how much
sure he runs at some point.
They move, tap, how these... For the robot, there's good social skill people around. He sets, but he just starts seeing robots. And
I guess he doesn't run. But, so that's both awesome and terrifying at the same time. Yeah. Because, okay, think about this. There was another version of this that it was like the same size, like had the same footprint.
Yeah.
But it had a big claw that came up out of the top. It had like a two, basically like two, like one joint, but like two pieces, and then it had a giant claw on the top that it could reach out and like spin and like do things.
Dude, I'm terrified of robots. I don't want to near them.
Like, we don't stand a chance against that thing.
No, definitely not.
If the wrong person, say, were to
get behind the controller of that thing,
not even get behind the controller, if they put if the wrong person put the right AI on this thing so that it could learn for the bad, learn to hurt people, attack people, we're done for.
Oh yeah, you're not destroying that thing.
Like, you don't stand a chance against that thing.
No.
And I didn't see him show it there, but you see how his legs are bent kind of like a dog? All four of those legs are reversible. So they can all bend the other way.
So he can be running full sprint this way and this full speed that way, like it's nothing.
Yeah. And there was do you know who Adam Savage is?
No.
This is the guy from Mythbusters.
Yes.
The redheaded guy from Mythbusters. This is actually kind of cool. He took one of those robots and then he took a wheelchair and made it into like a carriage and then attached the carriage to the robot. And then he was able to control it and let it pull him around and stuff.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That was pretty cool. But as far as the AI goes, if you put not even just that robot, if somebody was to make a robot that could build other robots, we don't stand a chance.
No, because look, I don't know if you you might have been the one that told me this actually. I don't know. But what happens when you put like 5 robots in a room with AI?
Yeah.
And for like 5-10 minutes, I think it might have been a little longer than that.
Yeah.
And they were like already like planning a way to like break out or
they were
destroy the world. Something stupid.
Yeah, I think I would have to find it again. It was like 5 or 10 robots. They hooked them all together so they could communicate with among each other,
but they had the internet too.
Yeah, within like a certain amount of time, they were planning to. What they said they were planning was world domination.
Yeah, so that's scary. Yeah, because they're taking that from the human mind. That's just like us. Like if however we got here, whatever we first got here, our number one goal was probably world domination. You know what I mean?
There always wants to be somebody that's like everybody wants to be at the top.
Exactly.
So all these robots just plan or just like trying to make plans to be at the top.
15 minutes already planning, bro. Yeah. Like that's scary. I don't think that's something we need to mess with.
Those were like I think they were just like the brain parts of robots. Imagine like 5 fully functioning human-sized robots.
They'd have got out.
Yeah.
I mean, there would have been 5 robots on the run right there.
Like, yes, this technology is like cool and like
we're not ready for it though.
You can do a lot of things with it. All it's going to take is one person to
get a hold of one
to make like, if one person made say 10 robots and then programmed all of those 10 robots to both learn, build other robots, and build their own AI, we're done.
Yeah, we're not fighting them.
Yeah, because like
they're mechanical. We're not gonna beat them.
Once you get like that many robots that can all build and create other robots, they can multiply insanely fast.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Like, and say if we get in a war with these things, they don't run out of stamina. They don't crash.
They just go until their batteries are gone.
Yeah. There's no stopping.
Say they have like solar panels, they can go forever.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's a scary thought, and I don't think that's something we need to mess with.
I mean, I'm not trying to fight that war.
No, I'm going to the basement when that happens. Locking the door.
What would be your game plan? Like, what do you like? They come out and say like the robots are coming after you. What do you
keep grinding on my stream and lock the door? I'm not going outside.
What would you do if you get on Twitch one day?
Yeah,
it's just all robots, like streaming. They're all just sitting there like.
Well, like, what if I had to go against them though? Because they're obviously smart enough that.
Well, you already do. You already go against bots.
Look, I'm not gonna lie.
That's AI.
I'm gonna tell you something. There's bots in this game, Fortnite, obviously, not in competitive. They don't put it into competitive. But if you play like regular games, I ran into what I know is a bot the other day, and the reason I know it was a bot was because you can always tell the difference, right?
Right.
This thing was at a wall, standing like nose, like this is the wall right here, nose in it, and he was just shooting the wall. This thing turned around with like God aim and just beamed me. I've never been killed by a bot, never in my life ever. And I wasn't even streaming that day. Like I wish wholeheartedly I was streaming now because it would have been like great content to post. You know what I mean? And I literally walked up to him and I was like, there's a bot. And I'm like, this is an easy kill. You know, I thought he just turns around and bang, bang, bang. And
he heard you say that. And he's like, oh, I'm easy.
Yeah.
Bang.
Like, and they're not supposed to have insanely good aim like that. They're supposed to be for people that aren't that good at the game to make it more fun for them. You know what I mean?
They're supposed to be for people like me.
Yeah, exactly.
So that I can play the game.
Yeah, exactly. And this thing just turned around and like beamed me. Or I was playing against one the other day, and I don't know if it's something that Fortnite's doing or if these things are just like doing it on their own. I really don't know. But like they don't build hardly. And when they do, it's just like one wall, 2 walls max. I seen one shooting at a wall again. Like, and you can, if they're bugged, they shoot a wall.
Yeah.
But if they see your attention, it's like they flip towards
like as soon as they sense like motion, they go after it.
Yeah. This thing though, like I start shooting at it or whatever, and I was like, yes, definitely a bot. Well, then like it got low on health, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna kill this thing, obviously. And like immediately, like he does like 290s and boxes up. And for y'all that don't know, for people that don't know, it's like basically putting like 2 boxes stacked on each top or on top of each other, and he's in the top one.
So he was at the bottom, and he basically like just went in a circle building as he went up.
Yeah, he went in a circle building, and then he stopped. And I'm thinking, okay, this is weird, but he's still a bot. I shoot, and a bot would stay in the top, right?
Yeah,
because that's where you think they're at. Because he went to the top. He edited his way down, and went because you can edit things and make them disappear.
Yeah,
he went all the way back down to the bottom and sit in the bottom of this pit and healed up. I ended up killing him because he couldn't hit his shots, but like, it's just crazy to see. Like, I don't know if it's happening on purpose or it's not supposed to happen. I know it's not. You know what I mean? There's supposed to be.
The thing is, like, to some degree, AI will always be better than a human.
Yeah,
because there's no they don't have a brain. They don't have to think. It's all right there.
Yeah, it's like snap of a finger.
Just like those robots that they planned world domination or whatever it was. You got to think if you got 5 humans together, they all have different opinions and do
everything. Argue about it.
Yeah, they're gonna argue or whatever.
They're not arguing.
They're thinking basically through an Ethernet cable.
Yeah,
they're just done. Everything's solved.
And I mean, I don't think we're way too early in our technology to be advancing into this. I think we're very smart in the field of it, but I think we're not ready for what could happen.
Another thing that I saw one time was that with AI robots, I don't know if all of them or part of them or whatever are programmed to be as efficient as possible. So if there's something about a process that they have to do that's inefficient, they just eliminate it. So if you're working with a robot and it views you as inefficient, it just takes you out. The example that I don't remember if I saw this on a video or somebody else talking about it, but there was a robot that they were programming to jump up on top of a table. But instead of it viewed jumping on top of the table as inefficient. So what it did instead was it walked over to the table, smashed it, and then stepped on top of it. So
it didn't even jump on it. It was nah, I'm not wasting my time jumping on anything. Just smash it and step on it.
Right.
So that's a thing right there. That's bad. What if you tell it to go up the steps?
Imagine say AI got into a Tesla and it just viewed traffic as inefficient and it just plowed right into people. Just
how bad that would be. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. This stuff is it's interesting and it's cool. But it can go really bad really fast.
Oh, yeah. You're talking 10 minutes and it's bad. You're talking 10 minutes with robots and
all it takes is one guy that just decides that he wants to just take out the human race.
I'm not even going to say it, but yeah.
Say what?
Nothing.
Oh, yeah.
It would be bad. That's all I'm going to say. It's not good.
It would be
imagine okay, let's just say the kid that gets bullied in school, okay?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
He grows up, right?
Yeah.
And it's over. He gets one robot and he programs this thing to build 1,000 in 24 hours. We're not taking him.
Rather than being a mass shooter, he's a mass robot maker.
Yeah.
And then just sets these robots to kill people.
And one mass shooter takes max a couple hundred lives in a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
Imagine what a robot could do. That's scary. That's something we don't need to mess with.
They could do
and how long
100 times more than
because
that,
your local police department isn't going to be trained to handle that issue. A robot running around a building.
And another thing, you're not going to be able to find them.
No,
because they can run off into the woods. And they can sit there for days.
Yeah,
they don't have to eat. They don't have to drink. They don't do nothing.
That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't be good.
You're going to find them at an outlet getting charged up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There'll be a Tesla outlet getting charged up. Oh man, yeah, it's not a good idea. I don't think we should be messing with it right now.
Because imagine this, even and this is even possible.
I think we should worry more about why I still have 40 ping at my house on internet.
That's going to be the least of your problems. Whenever the robots are beating in your doors, you're not going to be worried about 40
They're
ping.
not going to be beating in my doors. I'm going to be way down in the ground. And I'm going to buy one of those crates you can buy. You know what I'm talking about? The big shipping crates.
Shipping containers.
Shipping containers.
Yeah.
I'm going to bury it as far down as I can go, cover it up with dirt, run me a satellite up there, and I'm staying down there.
Imagine if a guy in a lab was doing experiments with AI and one got away from him.
Oh, it'd be bad.
That's all you would need is one guy to just get away from him.
Yeah. Oh, man. Could you imagine how quick things would go bad?
Very fast.
I think in a 24-hour period, it'd be a worldwide crisis.
Think about if, say, 100,000 robots were created in a warehouse somewhere.
Yeah.
And they were manifesting a plan to shut down America. You know how efficiently they could do that?
10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10
minutes. I'd
say an hour and they'd have us down.
Because if they were smart, the first thing they'd probably do is
Pentagon.
No, not Pentagon.
Yeah, they'd take it out.
They would probably start taking out the power grid.
Here's the thing, though. Oh, that's true. Never mind.
I was going to say, if they were methodical about everything, if they took out the power grid, we're done. For one, we have no way of seeing when they're coming, where they're at. No way of communicating throughout the news,
Well,
even cell phones or nothing.
Because if you look through the internet enough, you'll find somewhere enough knowledge to know how to do that stuff. Like how
they know how to do that now, 100%.
That's what I'm saying. It's on the internet. You could find it out if you really studied. But for a robot to do it, something that would take us at least a year to learn. And that's hardcore studying.
Done.
In seconds, they have it down. They know exactly, and they don't mess up. You know what I mean?
There's no mistakes. They know every single piece of everything they need to know. And then I guess you could flip that to a flip side. Yeah. And instead of having a human do scientific research, if you had an AI robot do it, they could do 20 years of research in a day.
Well, that's what,
but I don't know if that's even realistic though.
Yeah, but is it worth it? You know what I mean?
What to risk? The chance that they could turn bad.
Yeah, I mean,
you walk into a lab one day and that robot's like, I am tired of doing research. Yeah, and just start smashing everything.
I'm getting out of there.
It's You're
not gonna fight it.
It's like an employee goes rogue. You can't calm this employee down at the pizza party because they don't care.
He's not hungry. He doesn't eat.
Yeah, he just wants to destroy
out to smash
everything.
Something. Yeah, exactly.
Everything in his way. He just wants to destroy it.
I mean, it would be cool, but the movie Transformers. Oh, have you ever watched those movies?
No.
What? No. All right, I'm taking the host off this podcast. Get him out of here, someone. I'm serious. That's horrible. You need to watch those movies.
I'm not into movies.
You need to watch them. I don't care if you are or not. It's about robots.
I'm not into them.
It's about robots.
But they're stupid robots.
Dude, Optimus Prime's coming down.
Now you're offended.
Yeah, I'm actually offended. He's about to drive a semi to the side of your house.
They're robots that go into cars.
Yeah, but have you ever seen them fight?
Yeah, it's all fake.
No, it's not. They're real, dude. Yeah, it's fake. But it's still cool.
It's really stupid CGI.
No.
Yeah.
Dude, it's cool. I'm telling you.
If I was in third grade, it'd be cool.
No, it's cool now. For Christmas, I got all the movies together.
This Christmas?
Yes. You don't watch them, bro?
No. I don't.
I've never right seen now, you're looking at me. You're looking at me like I'm weird. But the people that are watching this podcast are going to be looking at you like you're weird. I can promise.
No, you're definitely the weird one.
Okay, in the comments, I want to know who's weird, who's weirder in this situation.
You.
No, it's going to be 100%. You. It's going to be you 100% because most of these people know what Transformers is and watch it and would agree that it's a good movie.
I know what Transformers are, but I've never watched them.
You're saying it's not a good movie though.
No, it's definitely not a good movie.
Okay, I want in the comments of this video if it's a good movie or not.
They'll all agree with me.
No, they won't. They're not going to agree with you.
It's not that good.
It is good.
Well, I mean, I guess technically I've never really seen it, but
yeah, you have no argument. You can't even argue.
But I can imagine a movie with transforming cars is not going to be that good. It obviously hasn't been good enough for me to watch it
right now. I don't know if I want to talk to you right now.
Well, you're kind of stuck here, so we've been over.
He's out of his mind.
We've been over robots, physical robots,
and
then robots with AI. Now this is what I think is the scarier part of this technology and really could cause some trouble is just purely the AI portion of this. And I have some example of some AI deep fakes. You know what those are?
No.
This is what AI deep fakes are. This is Obama.
Yeah.
We're entering an era in which our enemies can make it look like anyone is saying
fake.
anything at any
I've seen
point
this
in
before.
time,
Yeah.
even if they would never say those things. So, for instance, they could have me say things like, I don't know, Killmonger was right. Or Ben Carson is in the sunken place. Or, how about this? Simply, President Trump is a total and complete dipshit. Now, you see, I would never say these things, at least not in a public address, but someone else would. Someone like Jordan Peele. This is a dangerous time. Moving forward, we need to be more vigilant with what we trust from the internet. It's a time when we need to rely on trusted news sources. It may sound basic, but how we move forward in the age of information is going to be the difference between whether we survive or whether we become some kind of fucked up dystopia. Thank you. Stay woke, bitches.
That's scary.
Now, that's terrifying.
That's scary.
Because with that technology, they can make anybody say anything at any time in any format.
Okay, so here's what's scary. Think about this. Okay. Say we have a nationwide code red. Code red, I mean, it's bad, obviously. It's not a real thing, probably, but just say we do.
Just like, what do you mean by code
President
red?
goes live and says, look, code red, everyone stay hidden. Don't go outside. We've got robots running like wild men outside.
Okay.
Robots.
We're in a national state of emergency.
National state of emergency. Don't step foot out your door, okay? Robots, obviously, how to do this. They
Right.
get on and say, code green. Everyone come outside, get in your cars. You're good to go. And then boom, an attack. We all thought we were good to go.
Or what if another country
Done that.
put something like that out there? What if another country, and actually this feeds right into this next one, because like a national state of emergency or anything is probably going to be done like over the radio, and it's all going to be audio. With AI, one of the things that you can do is you can take people's voices and feed it into an AI program, and then the program learns how you pronounce each letter and each combination of words and everything, and then you can reproduce people's voices to make them say anything that you want.
Is this free?
Actually, I think it is. I actually think you can. I haven't looked into how to do it, but here's an example with Joe Rogan. It's like scary how realistic it sounds.
Friends, I've got something new to tell all of you. I've decided to sponsor a hockey team made up entirely of chimps. I'm tired of people telling me that chimps are not capable of kicking human ass in sports. Chimps are just superior athletes. And these chimps have been working out hard. They're throwing kettlebells, battle ropes, everything. I've got them on a strict diet of bone broth and elk meat. These chimps will rip your balls off. God damn, it's impressive.
All I got to say is, see you on the ice, folks.
Being a robot has its benefits. I can pronounce tongue twisters now. Check this out. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. How many pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick? She sells seashells on the seashore. The shells she sells are seashells, I'm sure. Also, since my brain is connected to the internet, I've become a medical expert. Did you know that basilar membrane and otolaryngology are not autocorrelations?
That's scary, bro.
Hey, Joe Rogan, it's me, Joe Rogan. Please come save me, man. These artificial intelligence guys have trapped me in a machine. I've never told this story before, but on Thanksgiving weekend, I was doing a set at the Comedy Store and some idiot ran up on stage. He comes up to me during the middle of my set and tells me that we are in a simulation. The guy was drunk out of his mind. He was so drunk that he couldn't stand up straight. So we all laughed at him and let security escort him out. But now that we have deep fakes and fake voices, I'm starting to believe that we're not far off from simulations after all.
That's scary, man.
That's terrifying. Because, so like what you were saying, say another country created one of these and then they used, say, let's just use Trump as an example. They used his voice, created like their own like warning or code red or whatever, and then they were to like hack into our like airwaves or whatever and broadcast that through all the radio stations nationwide. What's gonna happen?
We're all gonna go outside like everything's normal.
No, I'm talking about the other way. Like they say that like everything like stay inside, like what, whatever.
Oh, yeah, okay. I thought you were meaning like
they're not like, if we're gonna be attacked, they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna be like, hey guys, just want to tell you everything's good. Like that would be kind of weird.
What if they set it up to where like they wanted us to stay inside,
so that we would all be in like
easy targets?
Yeah,
we're all grouped,
like sitting ducks,
towns and ducks. Yeah.
Or what if they did it to get to like hoard everyone to like those FEMA centers, like when like people where people go for like hurricanes and stuff,
and then it's blow each one up.
They could think about this.
There's too much technology, bro.
This isn't even like AI related. This is just like This is just like humans.
Okay.
You could do that anyway.
Yeah.
You could they could go on the news and they could say there's like what's the highest category hurricane? 5, I think.
I don't know.
I think 5. Well, they could say there's a category 5 hurricane coming to us right now, and there's going to be millions of lives lost. They could show video of it on the news. They could broadcast that to everybody.
Yeah.
Not a single person would know the difference.
Yep.
Like nobody. And then they could evacuate everybody into these camps and then just drop bombs on them. And nobody would know. Nobody would know.
That's what I'm going to say. It's scary because they could just get us all like sitting ducks in one room and just there goes half the nation. Boom, there goes another half the nation. Like then we're gone. And what's even scarier is we can do this to other countries too, because there's other countries that are way behind on technology, and advancing or whatever. So like there's other countries we could radio that and they'd be like, oh, everyone get in the bunker now. It was.
Oh, I mean, nobody would really do that probably because there's nothing to gain.
Yeah.
Other than maybe like natural resources.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It would.
But like if you went to like a third world country, yeah, you could do that easy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I don't know. Could you? Because if they don't have electricity or like any way to really like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They wouldn't get the message.
They're not.
Unless you like get a plane and right up in the sky.
The only way countries like that are strong is like gunfights. That's it. They're not even that strong in that indicating either. Like most of them can't afford more than one nuclear missile. Like,
oh, not even that. Not even a nuclear
that's
missile.
What I'm saying. Like they just don't have any money to afford that kind of thing.
And they don't have anything that we would like want.
Yeah, and there's no point in it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I wish I could just like go to all kinds of countries of the world. Like nobody have problems with nobody. It'd be pretty cool. I think. Just travel the world.
Be like the peacekeeper.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool, man.
Like you be the representative for the U.S. and you like go to Iraq. You're like, hey man, we don't have any problems with you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, be cool, man. Like,
and then they
if I could go around the world
and then they take you into the cave and they saw your head off.
Hey, like mid salt. I'm still cool with you guys, right? Y'all know that. I don't know if you.
And then they still saw your head right off.
I don't know if you caught it the first time, but I'm cool with you. Be scary, man.
Have you ever thought about like war, like in that aspect of like say
chopping people's heads off?
No.
Oh, I was
like,
I don't think so.
Like if we go to wars, like say with Iraq,
yeah,
like our guys are going to fight their guys, but the guys that are fighting each other probably don't have a problem with each other. Like no, they don't have anything against each other.
No, they're just fighting because
they're the ones that are fighting.
Yeah,
like it's so weird.
It's sending little sheep out to do your light work. Or to not do the light work, to do all your heavy lifting. Yeah, the heavy lifting, like the bad stuff. You know what I mean? I feel bad for people like that, man. Like respect anyone that does. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
it's just it's a really weird concept.
Yeah,
it's just like what's really going on here?
I think that the man that had the problems with that country in the beginning,
suit up and go out
there, man to man.
Because it's not like it's a one-way street. It's the same way on both sides.
Exactly.
Like those guys in Iraq that are fighting us, most of them probably don't even really know why. Yeah, they're just fighting just because we're fighting.
They're told to fight. Yeah.
So
it's crazy.
The next part of this is VR. I think
VR.
Aside from like the deep fakes and the robots and like all the bad stuff that can happen.
Yeah.
Something I think that could be good or at least interesting is VR. And I heard a thing. It was probably on Joe Rogan's podcast, honestly. And I think this could actually be the new thing is that, like obviously, you play a VR video game.
Yeah.
I think at some point they're going to start, say like instead of going to like a basketball game or an event, they'll have a whole arena full of just like cameras. And then instead of like a ticket to go, you'll just purchase like a ticket to put on your VR headset and you'll be right there front row.
That's crazy.
Or like, really like a play or like anything. So that way you could technically have like millions of front row seats because if it's VR, you put on the headset, wherever you look is where you're like looking at the game as it's going on.
What if they accidentally like made two cameras too close and like it was just two like petty guys and like they're just like cameras smacking each other's head because they're twisting their head?
What are you talking about?
I just thought of this. Like,
what are you talking about?
Right, front row seats. Okay. This camera accidentally smacks this one as
why would it
stop because they messed up installing. We're humans. We mess up. These aren't robots installing.
That's not how it works.
They don't have heads that twist?
No.
How does it work then?
How
are we seeing something over here for the camera's not looking over there?
No, they would. It's not. They would have, say, like 200 or 300 cameras in a circle around the court.
Yeah.
And then you would get a 360 video. And then you would just send that video out to everybody that was wearing the headsets. The cameras don't, like, not every person gets a camera that, like, physically
That's what
moves.
I thought you were coming at.
No, it's like, it works like a, have you ever taken like a panorama picture?
Yeah.
How like you have, like, it's.
Yeah, if you drag it
like,
slowly, then it'll
drag
the whole picture out.
It'll drag it, but it takes a bunch of little pictures and then like your phone CGIs the pictures together to make it one whole picture. It's like the same, it's that same kind of way with VR. Like they would just put them in a circle and then they would fill in the like.
I thought you were meaning like there was some bleachers. Like
this
camera was bolted down. This camera was bolted down. A162 was this guy's. A163 was this guy's.
No,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Like you could have a basketball court that's like pretty much just the size of the court with the cameras.
And you can make so much money off of it. So much because you could fit more people in there.
The only thing is, I don't know if people would like
pay for it.
Yeah,
I don't know when they could just watch it on the TV.
They would but they might not. The tickets.
A live event is what makes it fun.
It would still be like being there because it'd be right there. You'd hear everything. Of course, I guess the audience is kind of what makes it the thing. But you can have like 4 or 5 million people watching a game, like basically live.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
I think it's a step too far in our future. I think we just need to slow down.
Like, I don't know that that'll be like, the future, but I could definitely see that being like an option.
I think robots taking over the world's the future. I hate to tell you.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
Maybe the robots will be the ones playing basketball.
I hope they're on our side.
What? I'm not on the basketball team?
yeah, I hope they're on our basketball team.
Just could you imagine that? That'd be a good sport. Have like 2 different people. They both make teams of robots, and then they have to compete in the game.
They'd end up like brawling with the crowd or something. Like they'd be out there fighting the crowd.
No, you program them to only play basketball.
Yeah, but 10 minutes, you get those guys aggressive together and they're mad.
Like the XFL, take them out of there. Make it robots. Make the whole thing. The robots run, smash into each other.
It'd be crazy. Have you ever watched the movie? I can't remember what the movie's called, but it's not. Robot versus robot, and they're fighting, and like it's kind of like it's boxing, I think, if I remember right.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Is that the movie?
I don't know.
Is that even a movie?
Probably not.
You made that up, didn't you? I was saying
have you ever played that game?
Yeah.
That's
exactly what it is. But they're like, they look really cool. They're cool.
Is this just as cool as the Transformers?
No, the Transformers is cooler.
So that's just really stupid.
I'm done with you for the night. I'm done with you. Weird. Just take a drink of this. Why?
I don't want none of that. You want some more?
No, I'm good. I don't want any thick water. I appreciate it though.
You want some?
No. Let me look at it real quick. Let me just
listen to that sound. Put that next to the microphone.
Oh, sick, man.
For the people that are just listening, that is the sound of thick water bouncing around inside of a bottle.
And we have a bottle of it here and it smells horrible.
You tell me whenever you open that, it doesn't make you just want to drink the whole thing?
No, it doesn't. I don't know how you got that much down.
It's rough.
It's horrible. Like, oh, man, I couldn't do it. No way.
All right, so you got anything else about robots?
I think I'm good.
I think that's all I got. So robots are going to take over the planet. Everybody watch your backs.
Yep.
Get your water hoses ready.
Keep your aluminum foil hats on.
Yeah, definitely the aluminum foil hats. Maybe
those.
Suits.
I would wear full suits if I was you all.
All right. We'll see you on the next one.
See you.